Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you'll love this vibe. And everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This will be past, present, or future, you or someone around you. So take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, check out the description below, and I'll be happy to assist you with doing so. Remember that tarot is a tool. This is not the final rule. So it's a good idea to have an empty cup when you are on Lady Noble's channel and you really want to see what's up, okay? Collective, we're starting out with fresh out of ucks and embracing inner peace. So you are fresh out of ucks and embracing inner peace. So you could be feeling more calm and relaxed. You are learning not to allow things to bother you. You are learning to, you're learning that life is life and it is what it is. And so it's not that you're learning not for things not to bother you. Let me reword it. You're learning how to deal with the different situations. You have learned some coping mechanisms of when things do not, rub you the right way, or something that cause you some form of discomfort, to not internalize the energy, to not attach your emotions. You could be someone who could possibly be even studying or researching about how not to become too attached emotionally to different situations when they arrive in your life. This research could be maybe you watching videos online, maybe you researching, reading books, purchasing books. Maybe you're getting into prayer, meditation, maybe you're doing affirmations, and all these things that you are learning and you are doing, you're applying them consistently, is creating a momentum of you finding inner peace within. And so you're also finding that when people around you are stressed out or feeling overwhelmed, you're more calm. You could have been someone who maybe in the past or your recent past was most likely to allow yourself to become consumed by the energy that is being projected onto you or around you. And you're becoming so good at what you're doing with this embracing your inner peace that it has people wondering, like, wait a minute, the collective is real different. I mean, you're focused on this inner peace here, and you're not letting anyone or anything get in your way. And I'm picking up on someone who's really applying themselves, they're really doing affirmations. You are really doing meditation. If it's not meditation, you're doing your prayer. Or if it's not prayer, maybe you're reading scriptures. Maybe you're getting out into nature. Whatever it is, you're being mindful of what you consume as well. When it comes to movies, when it comes to music, also you're being mindful of conversations that you engage in. So it looks like you're taking inventory and you're taking accountability for your mental faculties. You're being mindful of making sure that you don't consume yourself with the wrong energy. There's many ways to go about it, but you are doing the work, collective, okay? And so the next card I have here, it says challenge. Be brave enough to accept all challenges. And this is what you are working on. You're being brave enough to accept all challenges. This doesn't mean your life is perfect. No, you're learning different coping mechanisms. And I'm also picking up on someone who's very happy and you're smiling. You're like, wow, I should have been doing this. Maybe these things that I have named, you've been hearing about them, but maybe you thought they didn't work. Maybe you thought the person that was saying it was making it up, but you're finding out that meditation does work. Affirmations do work. Getting out in nature does work. Being mindful of what kind of movies and music that you consume does work. As well as staying away from gossip, staying away from people who complain a lot, all these things, they do work. And I'm picking up on someone who's like, wow, I could have been doing this. And so this is now that you're in the energy of you have shifted your perception. Okay. So, it has set everything off. Okay. You are setting things off. You are magnifying your ability to attain favor in your life. Okay. You are setting things off. You are shifting your perception. You're broadening your horizons. And so a lot of opportunities in favor is beginning to open up for you. You could also find yourself being privy to be connected to certain people maybe different resources, different things that you have been desiring in your life, the inception of everything. Okay. And so you challenge yourself in embracing this inner peace. You're doing the work to get there. It's creating a domino effect, but it's for the positive. This is the kind of effect that people hope for, wish for, and dream for. This is a good example of taking nothing and changing it into something. You are using yourself. This isn't anyone doing any kind of manipulation here, any kind of ritual. You're doing a ritualistic practice on yourself. You're just raising the vibration. You're raising the bar. And the more work you're doing, you're maintaining the ability to keep that vibration up. And it's looking very well for you. Okay. Yeah. Running, sprint towards the target. You're very focused. It says running. You're sprinting towards your target, the things you desire, the life that you desire to live. You're very focused and you're feeling good. You're feeling good. People see this, people know this, and you're very focused. Okay. The next card is prospect. The future is bright. Keep moving forward. This is you. The future is bright. Keep moving forward. The future is bright for you, collective. Keep doing what you are doing. And you could be someone who also has made some changes, something about the environments that you go in, maybe certain people you hang around. Like I said, you're not hanging around people who complain all the time. And when I say complain all the time, every day they're whining about something. You're focused on, conversations about gratitude, uplifting, exchanging jewels, sharing ideas with people, that kind of energy. Okay. You've had your eclipse in your life. You've had several of them, which is a moment of darkness. Okay. The moment of darkness. Okay. We have another eclipse approaching as well here on planet Earth. But the moment of darkness is a moment for you to be still. And I see you learning to be still instead of becoming anxious, instead of going into the, oh, it's not going to happen. Where is it? You know that there are times to be still. Everything has a process, but it doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. It's going to happen in divine timing. Okay. All right. Ring Nubella, balance and complete state. Okay. Balance and complete state. Okay. So from those moments of you being still in the eclipse of your life, moments that you consider to be dark, it created and restored and brought balance into your life. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. And trouble don't last always. They say joy cometh in the morning. It says daybreak, the last obstacle before the emergence of life. I like this card. Daybreak, the last obstacle before the emergence of life. And we were just talking about obtaining goals. That's what this is about. Being still. There are moments of silence in your life, collective, where you will hear nothing. You may see nothing, but it doesn't mean that it's not happening for you. It's just a moment for you to be still. Things will pick back up, such as Mercury retrograde. Things will get back moving. We know sometimes, not all the time, things slow down during the Mercury retrograde, but things will pick back up. And then the emergence of life is back moving and grooving. That's where your faith come in. And also in this energy here, you're able to increase your tenacity and your wit about yourself. You're able to fine tune your spiritual connection and go within in these times. This is representing having a constant and consistent renewal of thyself as well. Okay, we're going deep today in these reads, collective. We going real deep. Okay. Okay. Fulcrum. Pay attention to the key points and the key people and things. Fulcrum. Pay attention, collective, to the key points and the key people and things. This energy is saying be mindful of the key points and the key people and situations in your life. to pay attention, okay? There are signs and synchronicities, okay, that will give you answers to help you maintain your balance and to inspire you when you have those moments of darkness, which is the eclipse energy, okay? All right. Well, you see less sun and it's likely to be dark outside. And you're like, where's the sun at? Oh, it's an eclipse. That's what's happening. We're having an eclipse. Okay. Mm-hmm. The next card we have is illusion. Don't judge a book by its cover. So this is when you need to keep the faith. Don't be fooled when there is silence, like I just mentioned. When you don't hear anything or see anything happening, that's when the most is taking place. Just about everything that we think we know collective is upside down. What we think we don't know. And those who are going through the process of the unlearning or those who will allow it moving ahead, you will know when it comes to illusions. Don't judge a book by its cover. You will learn not to judge people, places, and things by what you see before the two eyes. Because there is always more than what meets the eye. There's always more going on behind the curtain, spiritually speaking. Okay? So, patience, learning to be still, learning to be okay with silence, learning to be okay when there's nothing happening, trusting the process. It doesn't mean it's a no, it just means not right now. Relaxing, happy, Pac-Man, let's relax with a game. Okay, telling you to relax, let's relax with a game. So basically saying redirect your energy. Okay, you're not feeling in your best mood, redirect your energy. Okay, interact with your family, with your dog, with your cat. Go outside, okay? Because you do have, full potential and access to continue to shine. The sky is the limit, okay? The sky is the limit. All that you desire is obtainable. These readings that you hear are not fake, okay? There are actually people very happy and successful. There are people who are abundant. Everybody is not broke. It depends on who you're talking to, okay? There are people who are moving and grooving, okay? Popping and non stopping. There is another life outside of the life that the day to day mundane that because we all are individual people. We all are divinely, uniquely created, individually so. And so we are all individually smaller worlds living in a bigger world. So there's always something going on outside of what you do on a daily. That goes for me also. That applies to all of us. So the things that you are doing day to day, there is more in life going on besides that. If you think only what you know exists, then think again, think again, think again, think again, think again. I can't keep saying think again. Okay? So there is other life. There is, more to learn, more to experience is what I'm saying. Yes, there are levels. There are limits, respectfully so, but there are levels, different depths of who you are and the levels of how far you can go, So don't give up on yourself and trust and know when things are still. That's when the most is happening. Later.